Hello everyone, welcome to the channel of Qianmo. When we start to work in accounting firms in business services sector for the first few years, the main part of our work are compliance work, which is mainly consisted of two areas: preparing financial report, calculate and lodge various taxes to ATO and the state governments. In this video, we will have a brief overview of what is and how to complete a financial report for a business. Financial reports are written records that convey the financial performance and financial position of a company to the people who are interested in it. Financial report consists of the following a few key documents, which are financial statements and the notes, director's declaration, and if prepared by external accountant like accounting firms, we include accountant's completion report as well. There are four primary financial statements, which are the statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income. In simple words, profit and loss statement. The statement of financial position. In simple words, balance sheet. The statement of changes in equity and the statement of cash flows. For some small and medium-sized businesses, sometimes we only include the P&L statement and the balance sheet in the year-end financial report, instead of including all four statements. The notes are also a very important part to read together with the financial statements. It provides financial information which is not contained in the financial statements, such as details of some items on the financial statements, accounting policies, contingent liabilities, etc. Director's declaration is a statement made by directors that there are reasonable grounds to believe the company is solvent, and the financial statements and notes comply with the accounting standards and give a true and fair view. We normally refer the completed compliance work in business services sector as a final package, which includes financial reports and tax returns for all entities. For example, your client Tom has a sushi chain business, ABC Pty Limited. Also, he has a family trust that was set up to hold the family's assets. In the engagement letter with Tom, you're obliged to provide compliance services for his business, ABC Pty Limited, the trust, XYZ Family Trust, himself and his wife. So according to the details of the engagement letter, you include in the final package financial report and tax return for ABC Pty Limited, financial report and tax return for XYZ Family Trust, tax return for Tom, and tax return for Tom's wife, Susan. For listed companies, however, providing financial report is not enough, as listed companies are required to prepare and issue to shareholders a financial report, director's report, and auditor's report. In other words, there are more information that are required to disclose for listed companies. If you are interested, look for a few annual reports of listed companies. You will find them disclosing quite a lot of information. Now, let's talk about how financial reports are generated. In a nutshell, first, the data entry process, and second, year-end adjustments. Data entry, in other words, bookkeeping, is to input the daily financial transactions of the business in the business accounting system. The common accounting software in the market used by SMEs include Xero, Mile, QuickBook, Reckon, etc. Large companies would have their own tailored software, as the above mentioned could not meet their needs. Businesses generally have their own bookkeepers. Some accounting firms would have a bookkeeping team to provide bookkeeping services to the clients as well. The first step leading to the completion of the financial statements is that the bookkeeping work is performed correctly and completely. As an accountant in an accounting firm, we would normally receive a file containing the bookkeeping software that records the financial data. So this requires us to know the accounting principles and the common bookkeeping software well, as firstly we need to make sure the bookkeeping work has been done well. Nowadays, almost all bookkeeping software in the market offer a free trial. So if you are interested, having a try and get some self-training on the software would be quite helpful to your daily work as a graduate or junior accountant. When we find that the quality of the bookkeeping is unacceptable, we would normally talk to the manager who assigned us the work. Most likely, the manager would talk to the client to resolve a solution. The second step, year-end adjustment, is what we perform as an accountant before we reach to the final financial statements. This includes adjustment for accruals, deferrals, asset value, etc., to ensure that the financial statements are accurate reflection of the company's financial performance and position, and matching the accounting standards. Accounting firms normally have their own practice software to import the bookkeeping data in and perform the necessary adjustments, as this type of software is functionally designed to be used by accountants for the generation of financial reports. To name a few, Mild AE or AO, Handysoft, or APS, which is generally used in large firms. In the future videos, I will introduce a few most common year-end adjustments when working as an accountant in accounting firms. Okay, hope you will find this video useful. See you in the next video.